Welcome back, terrestrials. In this episode, we're doing Evil Bong. That's right, the long awaited return to the series Evil Bong. Actually, it's our first time. But let me tell you how we got here. Fun little story.
Yeah.
Jerry said, "Hey, I think I'm going to watch the entire Evil Bong universe." And I said, "Holy shit, that's crazy. Have fun." And then because I'm a good patriot and I was like, I can't let you do this alone. I laid out the entire universe and I said, all right, here's the list of the entire universe. I will do it too.
Right.
And I watched them all, and Jerry's watched two.
Two.
So that's as far as we can go right now. So we're gonna start with Evil Bong 1, and we'll make our way through the series. We might break it up a little bit because oof, it's a task.
It's a task and it's not an easy one.
No. Well, I mean, honestly, the evil bongs, they're fun. Everything else
Yeah.
outside of that, it gets a lot rougher to do. I turned off the Killjoy series. I stopped at
Right.
Killjoy. I was
Right.
like, nope,
Right.
never mind. But anyways,
I
evil
think
bong.
like what's like why this is so rough to watch is because you go in expecting like horror in the sense of like 80s or like you know some kind of monster, and it's just not there in that sense. It's in that sense of like 1950s, like the brain from the other planet, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh, what does the brain do? It kind of flies from room to room because
Right,
we only,
right.
and like you turn that shit off on your brain of like a killer bong
Yeah.
and just like,
Well, they never said it was a killer bomb. They said it
right,
was an evil
evil
bomb.
bong. Yeah.
It
And
was a
that,
mischievous bomb.
yeah, like my brain, I swear, I want it like a Power Rangers fucking guy in a costume, like stabbing these fucking victims. It would have been perfect, but it
Yeah.
would have been a
Okay.
different movie. It
Yeah.
would have, but the the energy gets really taken out when you're sitting there and like, what? Okay, what's gonna happen? And it's
Hmm.
like they're gonna go in
Oh,
and they're gonna get bit by brawls.
yeah.
They're going to be sucked into the bong,
Yeah.
their souls, in an eternal strip club. And then brawls are basically going to eat them, kind of, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. It's like that's the play. So
Yeah. I mean, I had seen it a long time ago, and I remember going, see, a long time ago when I saw it, I was very, horror has to be this.
right.
And so I remember going, that movie's stupid. I didn't like it. And then I rewatched it with, more appreciation for the outliers of horror,
Hmm.
the things that barely skim the horror genre. But I found myself enjoying it in a very lighthearted, fun way because that's how the movie is. It's just some people having fun making this movie.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
definitely.
it's very, very basic. There's, like you said, it has a 50s horror element where nothing really
Yes.
happens. Nobody really dies. There's one kill in this movie.
Yeah.
Um, it's just it's very silly. It's very 90s, even though it's not a 90s movie, but it just
No.
has that 90s like early 2000s feel to it.
Friends.
It yeah, it's just American Pie with a bong
Evil
that
bong shot on studio. Like I
yeah.
think the one thing that they missed out on this movie, they should have put a laugh track in it. Just like you're just sitting there watching it and just like, what the
And
fuck
then
is the
they would
laugh
have
track
never
on?
had to use it because none of it was hilarious.
No, but
None
that
of
would
it
have
was
just
laugh
been
out loudable. None
yeah.
of it was lulls. But
No,
it
no.
it's a fun movie, man. Like I understand if somebody goes, that movie's stupid. I'm like, I completely understand your point of view.
Right.
That I'm not even going to tell you you're wrong. But if you can get into it, you're going to enjoy it because it's just fun. It's so stupid. It's like, and it's not even that long. I think it's like an hour and 20
Yeah,
minutes,
it's like a
maybe,
buck
or
50, I
something.
think.
Yeah. So like it's just it's sit down, turn your brain off, watch these dudes just interact in the dumbest ways. The big heavy stoner surfer stoner is like monkey all the time. Like
Yeah,
what is that? What does that mean? I grew up in that time period. I had those friends. Nobody said monkey. So what is that? Where'd that come from?
they
What the
hit all
fuck?
their
But
like
like
all of the stoners were like the classic cliche stoner. You have your conspiracy theory stoner, you have your jock stoner,
right.
and then you have like your like totally
Surfer stoner.
oblivious. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the guys, and like I've met every one of those guys.
There was a lot of things that I don't understand and were completely unnecessary. Like the grandpa character.
Completely
That
unnecessary.
whole thing was completely unnecessary.
Had no
Um,
like
yeah,
payoff other than when he's in
the
the
rest of the
ball.
fucking movies.
Well, when he's in no, I'm not talking about the others. I'm talking about this one. If they've never made another one, what's the point? And it was just so stupid stoner can like, or conspiracy stoner can like face off his grandpa.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's a dick. And
Yeah.
like that's all I could think of.
Yeah. I mean, the movie's so basic. You get a boy looking for a room to rent. He goes in here, he meets the stoner crew. He is an intelligent nerd, dork, whatever you want
He's
to
yeah.
call him. He basically goes, all right, fine, I'll live here on this mattress
Yeah.
inside this efficiency apartment with three other dudes. Um, and then the conspiracy stoner orders this bong, and this bong shows up from a very weird delivery man.
Right.
And yeah, and they smoke out of it, and it starts to steal their souls, I guess, and put
Yeah.
them inside the Bong World, which is a strip club with strippers that just wanted to make an extra $50 for a day's shooting. And then you have probably one of the greatest horror lines in the world with goth boobs. All right.
Yeah.
Um, I've seen that referenced a million times. It's like in horror chats and stuff, it's constantly being put up as like a meme.
Yeah.
Um, it, the movie makes no sense. It really goes nowhere. Nobody dies.
Yeah.
You half the reason I watched it, and I'm sure most people watched it, is because Tommy Chong was in it.
Who did a great
Uh,
job, actually.
yeah, he did. He did. He was
Like
fun.
every when Chong was on there, he was like, "I'm fucking focused. This is a
Mhm.
real movie."
Yeah.
And everybody else was kind of like, "No, no, no. This is just a college, like
Yeah.
like fucking who gives a
Yeah.
shit."
Yeah.
Fucking and Chong came in there as a fucking professional.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like he's got the best lines in
Dude,
the
when Chong
next
out
to
acts everybody, you got a fucking problem.
right.
I mean, if you go into this movie looking for something serious, then I don't know
You're in the
why.
wrong
I
fucking
don't even,
world.
you could look at it and go, huh? Nah, this ain't going to be serious.
Right.
Um, so if you know what you're getting into, you will enjoy the movie. It is silly. You, I don't even think being high would make this movie any better.
I
Like,
read some comments where it's like, I started smoking weed at the beginning of the movie and now I'm fucking like sober, or I've stopped smoking weed
yeah.
because of Evil Bong. Like, I don't like the projection or some shit, you know?
They said that was every stoner looking into the mirror.
Right.
They were like,
Oh my
"Fuck, is that
God.
what they've been telling me the whole time?"
No, I do. I will appreciate though that they like were able to do this small like like pinpoint in time. Like people smoke weed now, and they're probably stoners kind of like that, but
Mhm.
not like that because of the legalization in certain states and this and that.
Yeah.
You have more well-informed stoners
Mhm.
who kind of just like info dump their weed information on you,
Yeah.
and it's less about, but this is just like we're getting high, man. Yeah, let's just fucking, smoke out of this ridiculous bong that we're all gonna fucking end up getting sore throats from or some shit because it's stupid. But
One
then
of
they,
the things that is important to mention in this movie that will be important moving forward, you are introduced to these characters that will inevitably fizzle out throughout this series. Throughout this universe, you will see them a little less over the course of these movies. The one person you will see tried and true throughout all of these movies starts off as a very small character. She starts off as the jock's girlfriend. Robin
okay,
Sweeney is her name. She plays Lenora, some whatever, uh,
Lene,
Lene, yeah, or whatever.
Leanne,
But Leanne Quigley, no, yeah, whatever her name is, whatever her character's name is, she will be in every movie moving forward forever. Um,
so will
she,
Rabbit.
yeah, but she is in other movies that Rabbit is not in. Like I'm
Okay,
I'm talking about almost the entire universe she's in. She's in all of the evil bongs. She's in the Ginger Dead Man, Ginger Weed Man. She's in she's in Kendra, Barbie and Kendra. Like
right.
she made a living off of these movies. Um Not the greatest of livings, but she's got a lot more money than
She
us.
got
So
acting and she got fucking them credits.
yeah, dude,
So
she's got credits. Yeah, this movie's hard to talk about because
yeah,
it's like boy needs room, has finds roommates. They buy bong, bong steals souls. Tommy Chong comes. He ends up in bong. He blows bong up.
yeah, and
He
there's a bunch
he
of other
dies
shit in
and
there.
everybody. Not really. Not
Yeah, but
really.
like
Like that was
I'm not
kind of
talking
it.
about like a
I
bunch
just
of
summed
other
up the
shit.
movie in like 4 minutes.
I'm talking about like pointless, like just
Well,
crud.
yeah, like the granddad and shit
Right,
like
the
that.
granddad, and okay, so they get sucked in the bong. What does the bong world look like? The bong world looks like a
Strip
strip
club.
club. Okay, well, how is this evil? Like you're telling me that
Yeah.
their souls automatically go into this strip club world.
Mhm.
How is it evil though? Like how why is the bong evil? Because it sucks their souls. It's just like it takes them away from their. I mean, there's not even weed in the strip
Look,
club.
let's be very honest, okay? No, there is weed in the strip club
Is there weed
because
in the strip club?
the conspiracy theorist one when he's talking to his granddad, he's smoking and he's like, "Hey, get him out of here." Um, let's be honest.
Yeah, but he's always smoking
None
on
of
that
the
fucking blunt.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, joint. None of these dudes are going to be missed, and none of them, safe from Al
Right,
and possibly the blonde girl that is his love interest in this movie.
right,
None of these people are going to be missed in society. And not only that, they weren't going to amount to anything, anyways. So if Evie, the evil bong, takes them inside her, they're better off in there.
right.
They technically live for eternity as long as they stay away from the shark bra,
Mhm.
and they just sit in a strip club for the rest of their life and smoke weed.
Right. I
Does
would have
that sound like
loved
the worst way to
that.
spend
Yeah, yeah.
eternity?
Uh,
Because, hey, where's that bong? I'll smoke out of it.
yeah. I would have loved if this movie would have had a little bit more money and basically the world they go into looks like the Bill and Ted when they go to hell.
Mhm.
And like it's just a bunch of doors, and every door they go into, it's a bad pot experience.
Yeah.
So one experience, they're sitting in a car and the fucking top lights are going on, like,
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah,
having
yeah.
to do that. Like, I'm too fucking high to do this. You gotta fucking do it, dude. Or like stoner boner in class, that
Yeah.
would have been great. Or just bad like
Yeah,
weed
yeah.
experiences. Your
Or like
grandma's
they
here
forgot
and
the Taco Bell hot sauce packets at Taco Bell.
right.
Oh,
What do you mean
no.
we forgot the Taco Bell sauce, man? I ain't going back.
Yeah.
Damn it. Like, oh man, your grandma's here and she wants to
Or
show you fucking home movies or something, just
or everybody staring at you when you go into 7-Eleven to buy a drink and some gummy bears
oh
because
yeah.
they know you're high.
Or fucking mine would be having to walk through a grocery store and a party clown has to stop in and get fucking like dinner, and he's sitting at line and I'm just staring and I knock down a literal display of fucking cans. And
Has that happened to you, Jerry?
yes, it has. A
Yeah,
fucking
okay.
display of cans. And like, I don't know if they came crumbling down. All I know is I'm walking past the registers. I hit this thing. Everybody stares at me, and I go down the other aisle and I leave. I fucking couldn't handle that shit.
That was very, very specific.
He was a fucking party clown, and we're just staring at him and shit.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's another scenario for
Right.
sure.
Fucking like, just that would have made evil. Like, show me evil. That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
That's what you're selling. That's what I want to see. Not just like not the shitty experience bong,
Right,
like,
right.
oh,
Yeah.
we're in this really awesome place. Yeah, but their boobs will eat you,
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's a good
that.
point.
You say goth boobs is the best line.
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
I'm
kind of.
I'm putting the best line though on Bill Moseley,
Okay.
where he's like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here, and then he walks off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, I'm like, oh shit, that's like him really just being, they were just like, we'll pay you, Bill, just go out there and do your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And like, he starts talking, and then he's just like, I'm just fucking with you. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
And then like, it doesn't look like he walks off frame. It looks like he walks out of camera view,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
he's like, what do you want me to do? But poor, like underutilized fucking Bill Moseley.
I would say outside of Rob Zombie films, he's mostly underutilized, except for Texas. But
Texas,
yeah,
Halloween, I mean, Silent Night, Deadly Night 3.
I think he was underutilized there as well.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, all right. Is there anything else you need to discuss in this movie? Because
No,
this
Jacob.
movie may be one of the hardest to discuss.
No. Is this a thrill or a kill, Jacob?
I mean, it's thrilling. It's fun.
It's a kill. That's right, Jacob. I want to fucking kill these movies. All right, Jacob.
There's only 7 more to go. I mean,
Yeah, no, okay. Fucking
hey,
cult
you
classic.
did this, okay?
Yeah,
I do kind of feel like the first one gets a cult classic badge of honor.
yeah. Now I'm gonna give it to you. I see it, where it's just like, I don't think it's a cult classic badge of honor. It's like a holy shit badge of honor. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it is.
motherfucker, I've seen
Yeah,
all the evil bongs. Like, oh shit.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, 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 yeah.
um, yeah, cult classic. Gonna go see this in the theater.
No, God, no. Fuck no.
No, no.
No.
Why would you?
I would
So,
boycott this in theaters.
ugh, fuck. I couldn't stand the idea of like I had a fun time watching it on Tubi on my telephone,
Hmm. Yeah.
but sitting there fucking rocking it in the theater for
Yeah.
this would just have been like, Jesus, when is this going to end? Oh, it's
Yeah.
over. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Oh, good.
so
All right. Cool.
yeah. And on that note, Jacob, what is your stars?
I mean, it's a 2-star movie, but yeah, it's a fun one.
Okay.
Like if somebody was like, "I'll give this 5 stars because it's then I would be like, yeah, all right,
Right.
whatever.
Right. Yeah. I'm not giving it no 5 star. I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
Okay.
It's good enough. It's done. I'm glad I watched it.
Okay.
Next.